Hey, what's going on? It's your girl, Pretty Sexy Jar the Brand, aka Stunner Assistant, and we are back for another review of the Impact Atlanta Season 3, Episode 5, DJ Spins Drama Begins. Baby, and as you all know, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Also hit that notification bell so y'all know when I upload over here on my YouTube channel. Also, Assassin family, thank y'all for tapping in and viewing and getting these views up. Appreciate y'all so much. Thank y'all so much for the love and support. But y'all, we are finna go ahead and get into the Impact Atlanta, like I said, Season 3, Episode 5. DJ Spins, Drama Begins. So we open up the scene, and of course y'all know I got my notepad. But it's with the opening scene begins, we have Tori, Ari, and light skinned Keisha. They meet up in an eyewear store, and Ari spills the tea about, what she's been doing in Miami, what's been going on, while her and Tori are inside of the shop, and they're waiting for Keisha to pull up, and they're just talking about their relationships, their men being on tour, and what they're doing to spread their wings and advance their businesses. And Tori actually lets Ari know that she actually is having a pool party / event hosting coming up pretty soon, and she wants to invite Ari. And Ari said she would come and she would be there and she would stop through to show support and love. And I love to see that, these women are really showing you that they really out here working, they really out here getting it, and they doing it by any means necessary. And when I say any means necessary, that means if they got to go from this state to this state to start over, they got to go handle their business and go back and forth, they're willing to make that sacrifice. And you just got to love that. Also, while we are here in the scene, light-skinned Keisha finally does a show up and appear, and baby, the girls is like, Keisha, where you been at? Girl, you late. Where you been? Keisha's like, And, she explains to the ladies that, she had the baby. Baby, she had to be mommy. Baby, she had to be Big Bang Bisha mommy, honey. She had to do her mommy duties. She was like, y'all, because if she had came with the baby, ain't no telling where she would have been, where the stuff would have been at. And, the ladies are just laughing and talking, and they was like, they completely understand. And, they asked Keisha what's going on with her and what she been up to, and Keisha lets the ladies know why they're all in the shop, in the eyewear shop, that she's getting ready to host her pop-up shop, and she wants to collaborate and work with everyone, and just to make her brand, get her brand out there and just more noticeable. And I'm not even gonna say more noticeable, just get the media. I hope I'm not saying the wrong thing. She is basically hosting this event, for everyone to work together as the collective and to come together as small business owners and entrepreneurs. And she says it is just a great opportunity for everyone to work together and be together. And I absolutely agree. And see, that's what I love about light skinned Keisha. She about the teamwork. She about bringing the collective together to make everything be a whole. And then, y'all, we move into our next scene, and it is Daybella and light skinned Keisha, and they meet up. And of course, the baby and hubby is with Keisha, and Daybella is just showing them a shop where they could actually host their pop-up shop, and they're actually going around looking at the space and just seeing if they like it. And Daybella is just giving them ideas and things that she and her team can come up with and put together, and about the space and the environment. And Daybella, while they're there, Daybella asks light-skinned Keisha, so who's all on the guest list, who's all invited? And Keisha said, everyone is invited because it is about the business and about them growing together. So she said everyone's invited. You know, there's an equal opportunity for everyone. She's like, this is not a space of drama or no mess or anything like that, in which I love that. And you know, while they were talking, Daybella also asked, you know, how did light skinned Keisha think everything went, you know, after the conversation that they had at her warehouse with Tori and Tucson, and you know, just how Tucson was acting and behaving. And you know, light skinned Keisha said, you know, Tucson has a lot going on, and you know, she hates that he took that out on Tori because she was really trying to like help come to like some type of understanding, but they know that this issue is between Tucson and Carly, and they're just gonna have to let them work it out or let them do whatever is best for both of them. And honestly, that is kind of how I see that too. Like, stop trying to make them have a conversation. Just if they want to talk, let them talk. If they don't, let it be. But you guys, we move into our next scene, and you know, it is Tucson and his boyfriend Mike, and they are at their place, and Tucson is cooking for his man before he says he's going to tell him about him and his high school classmate deciding they want to have a child together, or Tucson deciding he wants to be a parent. And he says, you know, he wants to have his man in a good mood, so he's like, let him prep him something to make, so you know, they'll put him in a good space, good mood. And you know, Mike comes downstairs, and he sits down, and Tucson gets very open and honest with Mike, and he just lets him know that, you know, he is ready to become a parent, and he says it's the next stage in their building of their relationship. And you can just tell that Mike is kind of looking like, wait a minute, what's going on? A lot of this is happening too fast. And Tucson was like, yeah, babe, I want to have a babe. I'm ready to become a parent. You know, I'm ready to build our next stage and chapter in my life. And Mike was like, so when were you going to talk to me about this? When were you going to include me in on this? And Tucson's like, I'm talking to you about it right now. We're having a conversation about it right now. And Mike was like, I'm only 21, Tucson. I'm not ready for that. And he was like, you already know that. And you can just tell, like, Tucson is not really thrilled with how the conversation is going, but you can also tell that he's respecting Mike and his honesty and sharing about what he feels about the situation. And Tucson lets Mike know that, you know, he's ready, and this is something that he wants to do, and this is the stage that he's at in his life. And you can just tell that, you know, this is gonna have to take like a little more of a deep dive, a deep held conversation. But Mike does tell Tucson that if he decides to move on and have this baby, that this is gonna be the end of their relationship. And I don't know what I would do in that type of situation, or if that was me and I had a partner who was like, if we have a baby, we're breaking up. Because I know that happens more commonly than most people think. But that's where we end on that scene in those moments. So you guys, we go to our next scene, and it is the party / event for Tori. And you know, she is hosting it to see if she can book her gig and her job with the DJ house that she wants to work for. And baby, it is pouring down, raining outside, but honestly the house is really lovely. It has a slide in the back with the pool. The backyard is very spacious. The only thing is, it's just raining right now, and Tori is trying to figure out, like, why does it have to be raining at this very moment? But she's moved everyone inside, and she's like, let her get herself together, and hopefully this rain will go on and pass on by. And actually, the guy that Tori is actually hosting the party and event for, so you can see her spin at work, actually shows up while it's raining. And Tori was like finished changing, so she runs outside, you know, she greets him and she talks to him, and he's like, so where's the party, what's going on? And you know, Tori explains to him, you know, the rain came, the girls are inside, everybody's inside right now, you know, taking shots, they trying to like let this rain clear out. And you know, you can just tell Tori is very much so a professional, and she's just making sure that he understands that, you know, there's not going to be any setbacks, that she's going to do what she needs to do. And I love that and everything about that. And so, like I said, the rain does clear up. And baby, we get into the party. We get the girls outside. Tori is on the ones and twos. She twisting on the turntable. Twisting on the turntable. And baby, you know, everybody is out having, they big one. And baby, when the party starts jumping, Julian shows up and he comes in with a group of baddies. Okay, and then we get Tucson to show up, baby, and Tucson is looking like he's ready to just have a good time, ball out, and, you know, laugh. And then, baby, we get Lightskin and Keisha come up on the scene, baby. All right, looking good. Her and her man Coca, and you know, they doing A1s. And then the next person we have to come is Daybella. And baby, Daybella looking good. You know, like I said, everybody's looking good. The party is already looking like a 10 out of 10. And everybody else just making it magnify on that. And so we get a scene with Daybella, light-skinned Keisha, and Tucson and light-skinned Keisha's husband, and they are promoting the pop-up shop and letting everybody know what's going down, when it's going down, the location, so you know you can tap in and be in and get what you need for the upcoming event. And like I said, the party's going great, everything's going smooth. Everybody is really having a good time. You can tell the vibes is there, the energy is just there, and you can tell that who Tori is auditioning for is really pleased with her work and pleased with the outcome of the party and how everything is just going so far and how everything is a vibe and just going well. And baby, you know, this party was just the tea, okay? Everybody out there, you know, everything is happening like while they're at the party and done the promotion. Everyone was like, where's Gloss? And we cut to a scene where we actually see Gloss is at home taking care of her babies. And, you know, she said she would have loved to have been at the party to show her support and be there for Tori and turn up and twerk. But, you know, she has to be a mom. She don't have anyone to watch her kids. And she has to really, you know, do what she needs to do right now, which is be there for them. And also, she said going to a party right now probably would have not been in her best interest because her label has been on her. And she's just trying to like really put in the work and get out new music and just do what she can as an artist. And you have to respect Gloss's dedication and hard work and understanding the importance of where she is at in her life and just how everything is gonna move forward. And then baby, we get back to the pool party, y'all, and Ari is there, and baby, everybody is sitting at the bar. It's Tori, it's Tucson, it's Ari, and light-skinned Keisha. No, not light-skinned Keisha, Daybella. And you know, everybody's talking about being a parent and what's going on. And everybody asks Ari like when she's gonna have her next baby. And Ari's just like, girl, I don't know. And Tucson was like, girl, you know you could give another little your son. And Ari's sister was like, no, she needs to have a girl. And Tucson was like, okay, I can see that. Everybody was like really excited for Ari. And you just tell everybody was like really excited about the conversation. And then Ari was like, Tucson, where your baby is you talking about having? And the mood changes very quickly. But Tucson said, we're not here to talk about that. We're not here to talk about what his plans are, his future endeavors about a child. You know, we're here for the party and to have a good time. And, you know, we kind of move from that scene and we get into our next scene. And it is Daybella, Julian, and light-skinned Keisha, and they are off to the side having a conversation. And Julian asks Daybella, where was she at for Carlay's video shoot? And Daybella says, you know, she had a lot going on that day, but if Carlay needed her, anything she needed, she could pick up the phone, she could call her, she could very much so be a very instrumental part, and she said she would. And, you know, light-skinned Keisha and Julian are just, you know, sitting there and they're talking and they're taking it in. And then Julian says, well, I just don't like that because I would have been there if that was my friend. And Daybella tells Julian that, you know, there was a lot going on and she did all that she could do as a friend. And, you know, she was there in the best way she could be as a supportive friend. And baby, Carlay walks up as this conversation is being had, and you can tell that this has really changed the mood. And Carlay is like, hey everybody, you know, she speaks and she's like, yeah, what's going on, what's going on, what's going on? And they pretty much fill Carlay in about Julian saying that Daybella was not a good friend because she wasn't there at the music video shoot and she wasn't supportive of Carlay. And Carlay said she didn't feel that way. She's like, you know, they've been friends. She understands that Daybella is a very busy person and she's also a mom. And, you know, they're trying to figure out, like, what does this topic or conversation have to do with anything, because they don't have a problem or issue, so they're not understanding why it's becoming a problem or an issue. And Julian just basically says he thinks it's weird and it's giving out weird energy, weird vibes, and everybody's being weird. And baby, I know he probably didn't mean to say that, but literally once he said that, it shifted the room in such a quickness. Light-skinned Keisha went from 1 to 20, and she was like, wait a minute, who being weird? Who you saying being weird? And like the mics came off and it was like, you, I don't worry about it. Baby, it was a lot. Things got very tense. Like they ended up going all into the house. It just became a very, 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 very big thing. And I just did not know where things were gonna go after this moment and after this party. But y'all, you know, Ari comes and she asks Carlay and Daybella what's going on, and they give their, you know, their opinions, and they say what happened, how the conversation happened. And Ari was just like, every time something go on, it's because of this person, which she was saying Julian. And I was just like, oh, why? So y'all, we're gonna get into our next scene, and it is Tucson meeting up with his classmate. And baby, she is in the A, and Tucson and her are sitting down out to eat, and Tucson gets to see his guy baby. But also while they sit down and get a chance to see his guy baby, Tucson does share with his classmate that, you know, he had the conversation with Mike about having a baby, and that Mike wasn't really pleased or really thrilled, and that they may have to take a pause or a break or a wait. And honestly, his classmate was very understanding, and she was like, you know, I understand, we still have time. And she's like, baby, I got a uterus, so it ain't going nowhere, which I thought was a very light segue and cute moment between them, and just to see that she still was there, willing to be there for Tucson in his time of wanting to be a father, and just still want to have a child, if not now, later. And then we get into our next scene, and it's light skinned Keisha, and we are at the pop-up shop, baby, and we are getting things together and set, honey, and the venue is looking nice. We have all of our different vendors here, baby, and it's just selling, giving. And then we get to see Julian and Daybella at work. We see Daybella's getting ready to set and prep the event. We see Julian walking around making sure that everything is in place and in order as management does. And baby, you know, things are just, you know, kind of tense. You know, him and Keisha still have not talked, and you know, they're going to keep things very professional. They're going to keep things about what it is about on that day, and that it's business, and making sure everybody in it can get money, okay? And I just really like that. And, you know, we just get to see how it is all coming together. And then we go from that scene to our next scene, which is we get back to Gloss. So we see Gloss is at home, and she's preparing to go on the road for the weekend and do some hostings and bookings. And her mom is actually has came into town to watch her kids for her. And, you know, Gloss talks and has a conversation with her mom, you know, about her kids' fathers and their behaviors. And they also kind of talk about how Gloss's mother raised them and how Gloss is raising her two boys, and, you know, just the dynamic and the of the relationship and how things are. And Gloss is a very mature young lady, and she says, you know, she laid down, she made her kids, and she loves her kids, and she'll do anything for them. And, you know, her being a single mom, it just goes to show that. So y'all, as we get into our closing scene, the pop-up shop is actually getting ready to start and begin. Baby, we get Tori coming in there to do her mother tucking thing. Baby, she got on all black from head to toe, looking like a bitch. Light-skinned Keisha is very prompt and ready to go. The booths look nice. The environment is set up nice for the pop-up shop. And baby, you know, they kick things off. Keisha gives a very quick introduction and speaks. Baby, Tori gets on the DJ booth and starts to spin them tracks. And you know, everybody is walking around, handling their business, doing their business. And y'all, there is no Tucson. You know, and everybody like, what Tucson? Where's Tucson? Where's Tucson? Ain't nobody at his table. Well, people are going to his table, but no one's selling his product, and they trying to figure out, like, where is he, where he at. This is a very important day, and you know, this is about business and entrepreneurship. And light-skinned Keisha is like, Tucson, baby, this is about business. Come on, where you at? We need you. You said you're a business person, you're an entrepreneur. We need you here. And you know, the event is, like I said, crowded. The people came out there supporting, they're shopping. And, you know, you see light-skinned Keisha around there handling business, doing boss moves, doing boss things. And, baby, she got a young lady was like, I need this in a small. And light-skinned Keisha's like, I think I'm out, but let me go check and see. Very professional, very on her job. And, baby, Keisha went to digging, girl. She found that girl this small. She was like, I found it for you, baby. Here you go. And she was like, I'm gonna take pictures of this and I'm gonna go viral. And I was like, yes, honey. You better tell her you ready to be a model. You ready to put in that work. This how you put yourself out there. Period, poo. And wow, light-skinned Keisha was talking to her. The next thing you know, here comes Tucson coming in the building. The event is almost over, and baby, light-skinned Keisha's like, Tucson, where you been? Where you been at? What's been going on? And he was like, I'm here now, boo. I'm here now. What's up? And she lets him know that, you know, people were looking. They wondered where was the smoke. And Tucson says, hey, everybody, the smoke is here. And, you know, the people start to make their ways around to Two-Ton table, and Two-Ton lets them know, you buy one, get one free, which is a very good deal, if I must say so myself. Hey, and y'all know what the economy is, y'all know what times are. Hey, people coming over there and were, starting to like shop and buy. And then, a lady was trying to do a purchase and she's like, where's your tap and pay? And Two-Son was like, wait, what's going on? And then, things kind of just ended. This is how we closed out the scene. Two-Son actually walking out the pop-up shop after that question was asked. And y'all, baby, Impact Atlanta Season 3, Episode 5, DJ Spin, Drama Begins, baby. This is a very interesting title. This was a very interesting episode. Oh my gosh, y'all. If y'all have not tapped in, tune in, make sure y'all hit up and get into at BET Plus, tap into the Impact Atlanta, the Impact New York, and some other great shows that you may be into. Y'all, it's been your girl, Pretty Sexy Jar Grant, aka Stone Assassin. Until next time, and make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. See y'all.